Have you ever proudly said, I'm extremely low maintenance? Well, it's not a compliment. If you say, I don't need much, I'm very adjusting, I understand everything, I don't create drama, I can handle things on my own. Sometimes these things are maturity, but sometimes what you may think of as low maintenance is just polished version of self-abandonment. Hear me out. You may not actually be easygoing. You have just been disappointed enough, so you've stopped asking for more. And today I want to ask you something uncomfortable. Did you become easy to live, or did you become easy to ignore? The world loves low maintenance people. The friend who is always available, the employee who never complains, the partner who understands every excuse, the daughter who adjusts, the woman who says, it's okay even when it's not. People praise you for it. You're so sorted, you're so understanding, you're not like others, you don't make things complicated. These are the common things that you will hear. And slowly, these praises become addictive. You start feeling valuable only when you are convenient to others. Only when you don't take up space. Only when your emotions don't disturb anybody's comfort. But the problem is, if people only like you when you're easy, then they don't actually know you. They know the edited, the toned down version of you. That version which performs peace when quietly losing herself. Nobody becomes this way just randomly, right? People become low maintenance because somewhere at some point their needs were treated like a burden. Maybe when you asked somebody for attention, someone called you clingy. Maybe when you expressed your feelings of being hurt, someone called you dramatic. Maybe when you expected effort from somebody, they made you feel like you're too demanding. Or maybe when you needed reassurance, somebody behaved irritated. So you adapted. You became calmer, quieter, cooler, more practical, independent, and chill. But chill will not always equate peace. Oftentimes, this chill is coming out of a feeling of fear. Fear of being too much, fear of being left, fear of needing someone who may not actually show up for you. So instead of asking for better, you started asking for less. And then you called this whole journey as growth, as healing. Now let's clarify what's growth and healing and what's not. Being low maintenance is not bad, obviously. It's beautiful to be flexible, emotionally regulated, to understand that people have bad days, busy seasons, and limitations. All of this is maturity. But here's the distinction. Maturity comes with boundaries. It says, I understand that you're busy, but I still need consistency. But self-abandonment is like, you keep saying it's okay while your feelings are being crushed. Maturity is like, I can handle myself, but I deserve care. But self-abandonment is, I don't need anyone because needing people feels unsafe to you. That's the difference. Maturity makes you peaceful from within, but self-abandonment makes you suppress a lot of your feelings. So if your low maintenance personality has made you feel lonely, unseen, emotionally hungry, then maybe it's not your personality. Maybe it's your protection mechanism. The cost of being too low maintenance is that people stop checking what you need. They assume that you're fine because you always look fine. They assume you don't need efforts because you never ask for it. They assume that you're always okay with half-hearted reply, unclear intentions, last-minute plans, and minimal affection because you keep on accepting these things. And constantly being projected to such a treatment is going to corrode on your self-worth. People don't ignore your needs because they might be cruel or they want bad for you. Sometimes they will just ignore your needs because you are so good at hiding disappointment that nobody had to become a better version of themselves to be with you. And someday you'll wake up and this will dawn upon you that when you look around, everyone thinks that you're easy to love. No one is actually loving you deeply. It's just very convenient to be with you. They're just enjoying how little you ask for. So the damage is done, right? But how do you bounce back from this? You need to start admitting what you actually want. Take a paper and write down your real needs. Don't think about what sounds cool, what makes you look unbothered, what makes you seem mature, what makes you seem likable. Think about what you actually want. Do you want consistency? Then ask for it and you will get it. Do you want affection? Then say it and you will get it. Do you want clarity? Ask for it. If you want efforts, if you want someone to check on you without you always being the strong one, then hold up like that. Hold up like the kind of person that people do this for. your needs are not embarrassing. Wanting to be loved properly is not high maintenance. And wanting communication and wanting clarity is also not drama. And seeking reassurance is not your weakness. It won't make you less of anything for that matter. See, even the right people may not be able to fulfill all your needs perfectly, but they will not punish you for having them. And this should be the standard. The goal is not to become high maintenance overnight. The goal is to become honest maintenance, like just honest to your needs. Stop pretending like you don't need anything. Stop shrinking your heart to fit into someone else's capacity. There's always this child that is parents' sweet child who never asked for anything. Stop calling yourself easygoing when you're actually suppressing your needs and emotionally starving. And if you're trying to negotiate with what I've just said earlier, then ask yourself this: am I low maintenance because I'm secure? Or because somewhere along the way I learned that asking for more makes people leave? I hope this video helped you introspect some things that you had been putting off for a very long time, and it helps you bring them to the surface, heal, and become the person that you are meant to be. If you like my content and would like to support my journey, then you can copy the UPI ID above and make your own contribution to my channel. Thank you so much for staying on till the end. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.